Angela Rayner just declared political war, and her target, not the Tories, but her own Chancellor, Rachel Reeves. So, what exactly happened? Deputy Prime Minister Angela Rayner dropped a bombshell. She called for urgent clarity on the government's apparent U-turn over winter fuel payments, demanding answers not sometime later, but in weeks. And that's not all. Rayner revealed she's neck-deep in a task force reviewing the highly controversial two-child benefit cap. That's the rule stopping families from claiming universal credit or child tax credit for more than 2 kids.
Do you think that lifting the two-child cap would be a good idea or not?
Well, lifting any measures that will alleviate poverty on some of the more poorest families is not a bad idea, but we've got to look at it in the round. There is other pressures as well as that, and that's why we've got a child poverty task force that are looking at those issues. And Trevor, but when I was growing up, let me just...
You can't come on to that. It was reported this week that your department proposed 8 tax rises and 2 benefit changes to the Treasury back in March. Is that true? Did you approve those proposals?
Well, I'm not going to discuss conversations or leaks, Trevor, because that's not how we do government. But what I will say is that it's not rocket science that the Deputy Prime Minister speaks to the Chancellor and talks about fiscal events in the round, or that I will pitch for my department. I mean, I could sit here and say, no, it doesn't happen, but do you know what? Most of your viewers will know that it is quite common. It's not OK for leaks to happen, because I think that undermines all of us as a team, and I don't think that's the right thing, and I think it's unfair. But actually, as a team, we do have conversations. It's not a shocker, and I do talk about my department and fiscal events with the Chancellor.
To be fair to me and my colleagues in the press, it has not always been the case that Deputy Prime Ministers and Prime Ministers and Chancellors talk to each other.
OK, well, I can confirm exclusively today that we do.
Now, here's the kicker. Prime Minister Keir Starmer himself reportedly wants to scrap the cap, a dramatic turnaround from last year when he suspended 7 Labour MPs for voting against it. So why the sudden change of heart? Well, with the Reform Party gaining traction and cost of living issues dominating the headlines, Labour knows it can't afford to look like the cold accountant in the room. But standing in the way of this progressive pivot, enter Chancellor Rachel Reeves. Worried about the £3.5 billion price tag that comes with lifting the cap. That's right, we've got a fiscal hawk in a spending storm, and Rayner isn't having it. But let's be real, politics is a game of chess, not checkers.